Somebody messaged me. Don't. So this guy said, "Add me. Don't be a pussy." Add. Definitely do not add this person. His name's Big David. So if he requests to speak, do not add him. That's not the way you talk to somebody, brother. Um.
All right, should we start it up though? And then it's I mean
Yeah,
we'll
for
we'll we'll
sure.
hold
Absolutely.
we'll hold the people that are here and we'll get more as we keep going, you know?
Yeah.
Otherwise people keep leaving. All right. Everyone's good to start it off, Eric?
Yeah, I'm ready. Whenever you guys are.
Let's go.
All right,
You
cool.
guys have it
I'm going to
scheduled.
I'm going to kick it off. I'm Jeremy. I am the CEO of VOOZ. We started this project about a year and a half ago. You know, we put our heart and soul into this thing. Michael is on the back end. We have a Yush on the front end. He's not on. He lives in India. Basically, you know, we've been building this thing from the ground up. And our goal, we saw kind of an opportunity in the market, and we want to take over the anonymous chatting space. For those of you guys who don't understand how big this space is, there's about 20 to 30 million, 35 million Google searches right now looking for products like this online. The top competitors in the space get about 20 million users on their platform every month. The issue is those platforms suck. You know, Karin can talk about it in a bit, but nobody is staying on those platforms. So what we're building right now, we're trying to take over that marketplace, utilize the coin as well in our monetization, so we can get hundreds of thousands, maybe a million people going onto VOOZ Coin every single month, and take over this market space, take over the market space completely. That is why we're here, and that is kind of what we're building, guys. Who's up next?
Me.
Perfect. Jaden, just do a quick intro.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm Jaden, co-founder and director of marketing here at VOOZ. I've basically been leading growth, brand, and community, just making sure the world hears about what we're building. Super excited to be here and open the floor. So if any of you guys have questions about our marketing approach, SEO, PPC, influencer, I'll be the one to answer those.
Cool. And then Chip, if you want me to give a quick intro too.
Hey, what's up, chat? Um, my name is Charles Worth, also known as King Chip, also known as Chip the Ripper.
Also known as the guy who's wrote multiple songs that I grew up to listening for Kid Cudi and worked with him very closely. I just want to throw that out there. Sorry,
Def-
bro.
Definitely. And the cherry on top is I'm the guy who says, interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
See, I knew that, but they didn't.
Yeah, but man, booze is something special, and I am excited to be a part of booze. Um, the platform itself is next level. I've used the competitors' platforms, and VOOZ honestly has the best on the market. And it's got so much daylight, so much life, and it's got such a promising future. So I'm just here to add value, any and everywhere that I can, and yeah, just make sure that everything is as creative and dope as it should be.
Perfect. And I'm Eric, and I'm the one handling most of the Web3 and blockchain work for VOOZ. I'm pretty much here. I can answer any of your guys' tokenomics questions or anything to do with the Web3 side of things. A little bit of background about me. I've ran multiple eight-figure projects, and from what I see and know about VOOZ, I feel like this is going to be the biggest by far. VOOZ has the potential to have so many eyes. It's insane. I mean, Jeremy was talking about, getting 20 million users a month. If you guys calculate out, if we were to get 20 million users a month, even 1% of that turning into buyers of the VOOZ token will make us bigger than Bonk. So with that being said, this is something insane, and you guys really should be paying attention and looking into this, because right now at pre-sale, it's not going to be any lower than this. So yeah.
Michael can give a quick intro also.
Car-
Yeah, I can. I'm Michael. I'm one of the founding engineers, mostly working on a platform backend and AI features. And so yeah, let's build it together. We'll see how it will go.
Well, I guess that gives me the floor. What's up, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, nice to meet you. I'm not going back on camera, but if you were here earlier, you got to see this face. Um, yeah, this platform and the whole project, like, what you guys have to realize is this is Web 2 guys coming into crypto, which is always a super exciting thing. When people take the time to build something without the thought of crypto even coming to the forefront, and then you bring crypto into it, it's just Web 2 is one of my favorite things dating back to when I first got an MSN back in the day in Hotmail. And if you're young enough to go through that, you remember going on MSN, and then it went to MySpace, and it went to Facebook, and then maybe I missed something in between there. And then we had Twitter. Now we have all these different social media platforms that bring people together. And if you think back to COVID, something that was really big during COVID was, I forget, was it called Party House? Correct me if I'm wrong. It was Party House. So it was a platform where you could go and everybody could join and you could play games and stuff like that. And that relates back to going to Omegle. So you have to look at it more than just a crypto thing, because it is a crypto thing. And I know that the back end people have spent 2 years of their time working on this, and the crypto aspect wasn't even put into play. So crypto is something that's been introduced to this. And I think the fact that, I mean, look, we have Trip the Ripper here as one, and then that's not glazing. It's just it's a cool thing because he's somebody that I listened to in my childhood growing up, as a person who liked to medicate themselves. I enjoyed listening to his music, so it's just a whole full circle moment for me because my background in crypto, I've been full time 7 years. I actually haven't had another income other than my rental properties and something like that. So I'm very diverse in crypto. I've been around, but I'm also a kid that was on the computer from 8 years old who took one computer, broke it apart, had another broken computer, and I made a working computer. So I'm a Web 2 guy as well. And the fact of these two things coming together, it's like a Dragon Ball fusion when they do that dance and then they become a more powerful character. I think that's what VOOZ can become with the integration of crypto and Web 2 guys working. So I'm super excited for this project. I think it's something refreshing. I think it's something that crypto needs. And yeah, I think if you guys look at how many people are using Omegle, how many people now are working from home and stuff like that, and not really, because COVID changed everything, right? So there's a lot of people online. So you have to realize the potential of Web 2 and crypto collaborating together. Like, this is the best time for being online. You can make money off your phone. I think people take it for granted that you can just tap and click and press buttons and make money. Like, if you would have told me 7 years ago how much money I would have made, how much money I would have spent, how much money I would have lost, and it was all off of my phone and my computer, I would have told you, what are you on, bro? What drugs are you taking? But it's not, and it's a reality. And the reality of is if you get into good projects early, that could be your life. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but I'm always saying it's a chance. So that's it. And that's my intro.
Sweet. Let's go, Karn. You ready?
Yeah. Hey guys. Jeremy, reached out to me like almost a year ago. I'm like a creator here on VOOZ. I make a lot of content. I use Omegle on the daily and all these other app platforms. And VOOZ came to me with like this idea, and I thought it was a good idea. And basically, it's going to be a platform where it's going to be everything that's flawed on Monkey, Omegle, Emerald Chat, all of them. It's all going to be perfected on this one website. I use it every day. If you might have seen my stuff, if you haven't, I always mess around with people on there, troll them, whatever. Everything. I've seen a lot of what VOOZ can do. Video quality is good, connection's good. But things with like other sites, for example, on Monkey, there's a lot of young children on there. Unfortunately, I don't think the AI on there is not working. I know VOOZ has been integrating an AI system for moderation to basically combat that, which is great. Then we have things like Omegle, which honestly, the demographic just isn't exactly the best. You have people like randomly in third world countries that don't even speak English trying to connect to people that are here in America that speak fluent English. It just doesn't make sense. And I think VOOZ is here to fix that. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And I think I'm hosting the Twitter Stone a little bit, so I'm excited for that as well.
Oh yeah. All right. Should we get to some questions now? Eric, you think you're on mute too?
Yes,
Yeah, we can get some questions.
Sorry.
Should we let people come to speak, or should we just take in text?
I think the best way, just because honestly, I've been running a lot of Twitter spaces and doing stuff like that. I think for example, if somebody is known, for example, my friend Trent Yoda, he's somebody we can bring up. You don't want to give the floor to random people because you'll have people coming up promoting stuff and doing stuff like that. But if it's somebody that's known, yes, you could bring them up to speak.
All right.
But I think the best way is to run it through reading text and then answering the questions.
All right. So Trent Yoda, you've been requesting. So
But no, my friend Stormtrooper Quinn has his first question. Which Fortnite skin is the best? I'm also trolling right now, but he did ask that. So we're gonna run that question first, and then Trent Yoda can come up. I think the best Fortnite skin is the Iron Man one because you can start off as Tony Stark, or you can go into his suit and jump in as Iron Man. Boom, there's my answer. If you didn't play Fortnite, don't answer, guys.
John Wick.
all right, I'm gonna invite Trent
John
Yoda
Wick.
up here right now. Trent, you were invited.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
What's up,
What up,
brother? How you
gentlemen?
doing, man? I haven't
What up,
heard your
guys?
voice.
I know. All right. So yeah, I like the whole idea you guys have. I'm wondering. So has this project? It hasn't launched on Solana yet, correct?
Correct.
It's in pink
pre-sale.
sale.
You guys looking for pre-sales? And then how long has your project already been like
Launched.
out for people to use?
It's been launched since January. Late
Since
December.
January?
Late December, January. Yeah. This past month we've gotten, the past couple months we've gotten 60, 75,000 people on the platform.
Dope. Yeah, I saw. I was looking through your Twitter. You have that guy that does like the funny like the clown guy he's always like doing the crazy, sometimes he
Yeah,
does the racist stuff, not to be an asshole,
yeah.
I'm not trying to, but
Yeah.
he goes on to VOOZ and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we worked with a bunch of different influencers in the space. Karn's one of our. We have a couple signed to our platform, so like we get videos from them like once a week, and then we'll work with other people sporadically. So like Karn is signed to our platform. We have another guy, Rasul, who gets like millions of views on his video signed to the platform. We need to expand in that space for sure. It's just a matter of time for us.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I like the idea. And what's the plan with like the tokenization? Is it something like how is that going to be like put into effect?
Sure. So I didn't actually touch on this. So these platforms are you talking about how you'd use the token on the site? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes,
That's a
exactly.
great question. All right. So these platforms are heavily monetized through like microtransactions. That's not out of the norm. That is the norm on these platforms, right? So, we've kind of come at it in a unique way, but we're going to obviously do the typical things, like with the biggest platform, right? If you get banned on their platform. So we have AI moderation, all this kind of stuff on the platform. If you get banned
Yeah,
on
they
the
have to
platform,
pay the
yeah, you have to pay like a fee to get back on, right? Like we're going to do all the base things that all these other platforms are doing, get more unique with it. We have a little gambling feature on the platform. We have our own in-game currency, right? I guess you call in-game. This can all be purchased by fiat and then our coin. The coin is going to be at about a 50% discount from fiat.
dope. That's smart.
Yeah. So and then we might do
Even like a 25.
we'll do. We want to onboard as many
50?
people as we can. So like
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
I
make
feel
it
you.
as enticing as we can, and we might do something where they can only use the coin. Yeah. So
Like special features
yeah,
get featured more if you're using the coin, stuff like
yeah.
that.
But I mean, straight away, monetization is heavily on these platforms. These platforms are super profitable. And
Definitely.
we're going to be introducing the coin onto the platform to, as a way of monetization.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I think that sums up my questions.
Cool.
Yeah, so the idea here was pretty much to have a utility project, because the issue with the utility projects is that most times when people create a utility project, they'll create a crypto side of it that'll pull in a bunch of money, it'll fund the Web 2 side, and then it never comes back into the chart. With what VOOZ is doing, it's literally creating a full circle. The more people that they get to get onto the VOOZ platform, the more eyes that are going to want to be purchasing VOOZ token. Right? So it's such a unique case in my opinion, and it's something that I really haven't seen much on Solana.
Cool.
I actually have a question for Jeremy.
Sure.
So, in any game I've ever played, I always have to have the best drip, the best steez. Listen, what about the character customization on VOOZ? We're gonna see more of that. There's only
Yeah,
three
100%. That's
options
part
right
of our
now.
monetization. So like I said, we're gonna take the base stuff that all these platforms are doing, right? Like the base stuff is gender filters, like the low hanging fruit, right? We're gonna introduce that kind of stuff. Um, a big part of our platform, which we're gonna get into more, it just takes we're building so much, right? Is avatars. So we have avatars on our platform. We're going to allow for customization. We'll probably have loot boxes, a whole bunch of different stuff on our platform to kind of push that forward, right? That
So
is
you should do
another.
it Call of Duty style, like drop it off like a care package. You know what I mean?
Dude, we could
But
do
we're doing it more
anything.
like counter,
We could do
doing Counter
anything.
Strike
No,
style.
Yeah,
no,
we
I'm
could do
just
anything.
trolling.
And like Eric was saying, right? Like the coin helps us market, bring more users on. Users will end up buying the coin because of you know there's just monetization on these platforms. That is the norm.
And another aspect, so obviously, like I feel like a lot of these platforms, the thing that is monetized about it is kind of like the sex sells kind of thing, because a lot of it is like
So repeat that.
I don't know.
The what?
I feel like a lot of it's like kind of like a sex sells type thing, which I'm totally for and fucking love that shit, you know. But is that like
No.
because like he was saying, he's like the AI is has trouble like banning and like
No. So
you
our
know
platform. Okay. So when we built this platform, right? One of my original questions when I'm building it, I'm like, am I going to make an unmoderated platform? Am I going to make a moderated platform? Right? We
mhm.
spoke to a ton of Gen Z people. We did surveys, all that kind of stuff. Everybody wants a moderated, safe platform because the unmoderated platforms are there, right? They're there.
Yeah, they're already
They're there.
yeah.
I don't want to fuck with that. We built a moderated platform, moderated by AI, and it's what people want. They don't like. Believe me, these Gen Z people, they don't want to go on these platforms and see dicks everywhere. They don't want to see you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they want to talk to people. Like they're, the younger generations are lonely. They want to have conversations. They want to make friendships, and that's what we're here to facilitate.
Yeah, it's
I
harder
only
for them
hear
to
watching these
socialize.
things you mentioned, so like I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. I
There's
seen a
also way
really
more
good.
growth.
Yeah, I seen a really good question that I actually wanted to acknowledge in
Sure.
here and ask.
Sure.
1 second. I'm gonna have to scroll back up because the chat's actually pretty lively right now.
Yeah.
Somebody asked King a good question and he acknowledged it. So he touched on I'm just gonna go to this one first so I can find the other one. Somebody asked about any potentials for staking, any tokens. Do you guys
Eric.
have any plans for that?
I mean, it wasn't planned, but if people want it, it's easy to do. Yeah, super easy to do.
Okay. And then the second one, I like this question. How do you evaluate potential partners and what criteria do you use to determine whether a partnership is strategic and beneficial for views?
You saying influencers? Like
Um,
using influencers for that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I'll answer that. It's really a couple things, right? A lot of influencers are really full of themselves and they want some absurd amount of money to do something, and we look at the cost per acquisition for everything, right? So it's like I know how much a cost per acquisition is for a user in the U.S., right? So if someone wants a $20,000 fee to do a video, not worth it for us at all. So we use people that are basically make sense to us, have big followings, and are about this product. Like I met Karin a year ago when I first started building this thing, right? And I met with him in person, and I was like, dude, this is what we want to do. And he was like, yo, I'm fucking in for this. Let's do it. And like he's been on this journey with us the whole entire time. So it's all about making sense, right? Like we need to make sure the funds are going to bringing in more users all the time. Obviously, if we have an absurd amount of funds, we can be very like, hey, let's spend $10,000 on a video with this guy. You know what I mean? But like, we have to be careful with kind of how we work with certain influencers. It has to be worth it.
no, that's no, that's good, and I can relate to that because as part of my job is vetting and getting influencers and stuff like that too. So it's what you're gonna bring to the table, right? Because everybody can sit at the table, but not everybody can eat at the table, right?
Yep.
So you gotta look at it that way. Another good question that I seen in the thing is yeah, so it seems like a lot of people are in for the staking, is what I'm reading on the chat. We're at 60 people. Shout out to everybody that's here. Thanks for showing
I
up,
see a
guys.
question by Dev123 Cool that I want to answer. What is VOOZ's approach to community building, and how does it foster a sense of belonging and collaboration among its users? Right, like our main goal with this platform, and I've told the developers, I've told everyone, is this product is for the community that uses this thing. Like, we have our opinions on where we want to take it, right? Like, we're like this, we think this would be really cool, we think this would be really cool, but we want to build the best platform, get feedback, have our Discord channel, with thousands of users on it, Telegram channel. We want to make, we want to be active in the chat rooms on our platform. This is a product for, the 20 to 40 million people who like this kind of platform every month.
Yeah, just to add on to that as well, we have talked about implementing like different sectors for like niches. So like for example, a big one would be like gaming or like online gambling, to where those individual communities could come on and have like a place just for that.
I'd like to add on to that too. Then, for the crypto community, since this obviously was a question from someone from the crypto side of things, I see VOOZ as basically the new social playground for crypto. Right, this is a place where people can go to a certain crypto section. Go as a founder of a project, you can go there, talk about your project to potential investors, and spend one-on-one time with people, and actually shield them one-on-one instead of having raiders just tweet that you guys know what it's like. It pretty much gets lost, right? And then as an investor, what are you doing to find projects like actual real utility projects? I'm not talking about like shitcoins. How are you finding out about them? You find out about them from someone, a tweet, and you kind of just trust it. If have a place where you can go as an investor and talk to a Doxxed founder, spend 5 minutes with them, 10 minutes with them, understanding the project, asking as many questions as you want, I think that's something special and something that Web3 really could use. So, yeah, I just want to throw that out there. And I see this as something really special for crypto. It's kind of like X with video.
Yeah,
and media. It's like a safer way of meeting people in person, almost.
Yeah, I see a question from Will. Are you guys preventing pedophilia, and VOOZ going to have live moderation? And is it considered tips? All question for Karen. Okay, whatever. I'll talk about the moderation. Michael is very familiar with this. We have a home-built AI moderation for video. We're going to be implementing it for text, all that kind of stuff. It catches users doing bad things and it bans them. And that is the way to moderate a huge platform like this. There's really that is what we spend a lot of time on it, and we're going to spend a lot more time on it to make sure it's safe.
Yeah, and also I just wanted to add, so we have like AI moderation, which users also can basically like flag users they talk to, and they will be like also disconnected, and then this like this thing would be reviewed by the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone asked if there will be a native app. Maybe in the future. This kind of stuff is really, it is web first. Maybe in the future we don't have a solid timeline on that. Anyone else want to speak or anything?
There's requests for people to speak. Do you want me to drag them up here?
What's the names?
I have up. Never mind. I have my Gary, Mary Fisher, Will,
Mark
Deadbolts.
Yeah, I mean, can we start? Should we start just inviting these people up?
I can invite one. Do you want me to do one?
Sure.
I mean, hey, be ready to drop them if they're saying some crazy stuff.
That's fine.
That's fine. I can hover over disconnected in case. Should I get Gary up in here?
Yeah, you can get Mark too. He's been hitting me up on X. He seems like a good guy.
Okay, I sent two of them, two requests for them to join.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Gary or
Yo. Hello, guys.
Mark, you can go first.
What's up?
All right. Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing? What'd you say,
Good.
King Chip? Yeah, it's great to see such beautiful people actually coming together, working on a project like this. Yeah, I've been very bullish and everything you guys have been doing. I think I've been in contact with Jeremy, looking up updates concerning the project, trying to support anywhere I can on Twitter, on Discord, on Telegram. Yes, I think you guys do a great job. Is Karen speaking to himself? I don't know.
Yeah,
You
I think
guys
he's
do a
on a
great job.
Twitch. He's on a Twitch, I
Oh,
believe, at the same time. Yeah.
He
oh,
streams.
oh, oh.
Yeah.
I had no idea. You guys do a great job. Yeah. Um, your pre-sale is going well. I think the project actually like was properly planned, and the plans were laid out properly because the utility, which is actually views itself, actually like drives the longevity of the coin, and then the coin too is going to benefit from um the views utility itself because people who interact on the platform actually like want to become a part of the general project, you understand, and like invest in views assets, which is actually the coin, and vice versa. So yeah, it's gonna provide joint benefits. You guys do a great job. AI moderation is very good, I think. Yeah, I think you're the first social platform to actually dive into the crypto, to dive into and integrate the social program into cryptocurrency, which is actually good. I think you guys are pioneers in that. But I would like to ask if there are going to be any like kind of social fi programs in which users can like earn some of the coin when the coin is launched, or maybe like some airdrops for users and all that. Do you have that planned as well?
We're definitely going to be doing giveaways and stuff like that for sure, like 100%.
Well, he's
Um,
wondering if there's like
no,
social
no,
programs.
not
So
not
that
giveaways.
Oh,
no,
This
social.
is
I
not
can answer this
all right.
if you want. Yeah, there's a couple programs of people that I've worked with in the past that do this, where he's basically saying like if we can have like a section of the website like if you do tweet or retweet things or help promote VOOZ, then will they be able to earn points that way? And I think yes, that's something that we can definitely implement.
for sure.
Probably not in the first right away, but like within a month or two, yeah, that's definitely doable. Obviously, those kind of programming it costs money, so but we can implement it. Even if we do it, we want to do it properly. Hopefully, that answers your question.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. That perfectly answered my question. Thank you very
But yeah,
much,
I
Eric.
think it's a good idea, especially since you're you're part of the community now and you're here and
Yes, I'm here.
you're here to help. So
I love what you guys are trying to build. I really love it. I'm not much of a Solana fan. I guess I'm really much more into Sui, but yeah, seeing you guys build something something so solid in Solana is giving me hope that maybe Solana isn't just about twenties and poor people just trying to make some quick bucks. I think
yeah, I hope
you guys are good people.
Well, I appreciate you. It's really nice to hear from someone that is so happy with what we're doing.
All right, cool. Gary?
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, Mark.
Yo, hello. Hear me? So I just had a couple questions about you guys' coin specifically. First question is how much are you guys planning on keeping supply wise?
Keeping supply wise,
Yeah,
the team is buying their own supply.
team is buying their own supply, so no one has pre-bought any coin.
Correct. They're buying it pre-sale like you.
You can't really
and then
it doesn't work that way with pink sale. It's kind of really strict on the distribution and stuff like that. So you can't really get away with all of that. I mean, you can in a sense.
It is a tax token. So their money is coming from the taxes. That's what they're using to build everything that they want to build. And since it is 2.9%, we chose 2.9% because it's an amount that isn't astronomical to where it's going to affect trading volume, but it is enough for them to make a decent amount of money to be able to do what they want to do and not have to move the chart, or dump excess tokens.
okay, and then I also had a question: is any of the funds being locked? Is any of the supply going to be locked after pre-sale when the coin is actually up?
No. So everyone's is going to be released right away. I've personally felt in the past when you lock it, that creates even worse of a reaction as soon as it unlocks. Because everyone's excited. Everyone's excited day one. When you lock it, like for say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, as soon as that 3 weeks hits, especially if the token isn't doing, perfect, everyone's going to dump it. And even when
Yeah,
it is
it
doing,
gotta
even when it
create-
is skyrocketing, everyone's going to dump it.
It creates like a date and a timeline
Exactly.
for people.
It's like a dump date.
One sec. I gotta go to the bathroom. One sec, guys.
No, let's go.
Yeah, I got you.
yeah.
I can't really compare it to like Solana unlocks or anything because Solana unlocks like they've happened whenever the company's way like massive almost. So I can't really compare this to anything, and I don't really know many projects that lock their funds and have gone super far. So okay, and
yeah,
then
personally, I think it's not the best. I'm interested in hearing why you would think it's better if you do think it is better, but
I just think it gives the staff like almost something to work towards because if I was a staff member and personally if I saw your coin get pre-sale even like let's say 50% of what it is, 50% for you guys right now is, let me tell you, I think it's 60K and you guys are at 23K or so, right? No, actually no, that's not true. Hold on, let me just tell you guys. Your pre-sale is total 50% would be about
should be around
540 Sol. Yeah. So I just think if the staff had the option to sell right away or even buy up, you guys are knowing beforehand how your company is going to do, and I think that's pretty unfair. You know what I mean?
I mean, no, I actually don't know what you mean. These guys are all here trying to build. Their goal is not to quote unquote dump.
Yeah, like I don't think you understand that this is a company tying into crypto, like I said at the beginning. So they've already had their idea with this company. It's already launched and established. It's joining into crypto. So I don't really think that you got to remember, like in some of my biggest holds, I've been down up to 75% before the coins retraced all-time highs. So a lot of people in crypto are impatient, and it's like, say if you get a new car, for example, you get a Volkswagen. What's next after a Volkswagen? An Audi. You always want the new shinier toy. So people look at crypto and they're like, I have this crypto, I'm up on it. I'm going to go and I'm going to move forward to the next thing. Nobody thinks long term. And when you think long term and then you vest long term, you tend to get the biggest gains. Yes, you can get a quick flip on crypto and make tons of money, but let's be realistic. How many people in this chat are actually getting those big quick flips? When you invest into utilities, teams, and faces that you can trust, that's where you tend to kind of get your breakthrough. And that's how I got my breakthrough personally. But I can't give you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I have no idea how this is going to go, but I think it's going to go very good. And I mean, you just have to look at the long-term vision. If you're looking at this as a, hey, I'm going to get in the pre-sale, I'm going to make a quick flip. I mean, yeah, you could do that. But imagine if you're looking at the price and you sold it at, and then it's going to be 5 times that amount. So you have to just think long-term. You got to get the short-term thing out of your mind. You can make a quick flip, but I've made the most money in crypto and I've managed to make this a life. I live in Thailand. I moved away from Canada. I lived in Europe for a year. I lived in Dubai for a year, and I'm not bragging. This all happened by just being on the internet, being at the right place at the right time, and clicking buttons. And it can happen for all of you too. So just think long term. A lot of people think short term. The best advice I can give any person who's looking to invest into things is invest into products, into things. Because when you're buying a random coin that could be launched by a random nerd who's sitting there sweating, he has a cup and he's drinking out of it while he's just unloading the bundle on you, you're gonna lose your money. And that's just the sad realism of trading. Like, it's very PvP. If you're getting into, which is person versus person, you're trading against people. They're a lot better than you. They've been doing it for years, like me. You don't want to be trading against people that are very experienced. So just invest into platforms and programs, and this is a great opportunity, I think, for you guys. So sorry for the long spiel, but that's just my opinion.
You said you said 2 things. You said one, how many people in this audience do you think are, hold on, I don't remember what you said. You said how many people in this audience do you think are able to buy that early and sell and just pretty much catch that 100x that you're talking about? And I don't think most of them are able to catch that 100x because devs, not saying you guys, but developers, the back end is selling way quicker than you. Either they have bots, they have nodes, they have way more expensive nodes than you, and they're just selling very quickly. So I don't know what that means. And then one more thing, I really do admire the fact that you guys show your faces. I think that really shows a lot That helps a lot because most devs, they won't even show their faces. And then I had one more
It's a big
question.
difference.
Who is the dev behind the actual coin?
It's my team.
And what past projects have you been a part of? Just asking.
Honestly, I can vouch for him. I don't want to promote his other projects, but let's just say like me to show my face. I don't usually do this. On his last project, he gave away a Porsche 911 and a BMW M6. And like I can confirm that. I'm telling you that a lot of people in here know what that project was. We're not going to talk about that project. If you want to DM me, I will tell you the project and you can go dive into and look into it. I'm just not going to I'm not going to bring up another project and promote it on here. We don't need to
Well,
do that.
I think it's very important if you do bring up his past projects because he's the one working on the current
The
project.
only reason I'm not going to bring it up is because it's live right now, and it's just you can message me and I'll send it to you, and anybody can message to me and I'll send it to you. But we're not going to do that on this platform where it's recorded. Do you get what I'm saying? Because people are going to go back and look at this, and this is a whole new endeavor, whatever the word is. It's not about that right now, and I actually said that to him. I'm like, let's not mention that project because we don't want people to invest based off of that. That's in the past, and it's still going on. This is something that's completely different. It's not tied into that. So to use the leverage from that past project would not be fair to even, because if we were using all the videos from that project and all that, the pre-sale would be filled out. I'm telling you that. So we're kind of trying to find a new niche of people who actually like the product and people who want to invest for that, not because of past success.
I mean, you could just simply say like it went to 21 million with 2.4 million in LP. So to give you an idea, if this were to go the same height, which it should go way higher, we're talking about a 20x.
Okay, and this is for pre-sale holders, specifically staff, and also this is people who are able to buy it.
It would be a 20x if we were to have the same exact results as my previous project.
And how much did the holders, like how much did the dev own of the supply of that last coin?
I actually didn't make anything off that. So it was kind of again, if you want, you can DM me and we could talk about it. But I didn't take anything from that project. A lot of people, a lot of money. I am not one of them.
Are those people like next to you, almost like next to you, like not actually physically, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, I mean, there's a couple of people that are no longer my friends, if that makes sense. It was a long, hard lesson. And yeah, a lot of people made a lot of money. A lot of money. I mean, like I said, it went from, under 500K to 21 million.
Were you able to distinguish who lost money in that coin?
Of course.
Yo, in crypto, the thing is, there's winners and losers all the time. You can't buy the bottom and you can't buy the top. And say if you buy the top and the coin ends up going down, you just win and lose. And that's the sad reality. There's winners and losers. But if you're in a pre-sale,
and there's real people, and then there's devs that are hiding and doing shady shit. We're here not doing anything shady.
It's hard to lose when you're early. Just remember that.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. It's hard to lose when you're early. And if you're not first, you're last, right? So you guys are all so early. You don't understand that. And there's winners and losers in everything in life, actually, not just crypto, but yeah.
You said this project is completely different from your last project, right? This is actual company, and then it's tying into crypto. Was your last company like this, or sorry, was your last dev project like this, or no? Was it something completely different?
It was not. It was just a complete crypto project. Again, DM me, bro. We'll talk about it if you want.
Yo, that project brought real life things into
It did, but it was a crypto project. It was not
two real life cars. So like think about that.
Yeah, but if I were to imagine the money from the cars, the money to pay for those cars came from the coin. It didn't just come out of someone's pocket.
Yeah, it came from the roadmap. I feel like we're talking.
There was a lot of taxes on that project. The taxes were high, so it wasn't that the team was selling. There's actually 9% tax on that.
The team sold, which was in the roadmap. Everything that I said I was going to do, that project did. There was
Does this project roadmap have a plan to sell? Or are you guys planning to sell?
No,
there's no need. The platform's already built out, so there's no need.
They make money off fiat on their monetization. They make money off they're taking the taxes and using it for marketing. Marketing is going to bring more eyes on VOOZ, and we're talking massive, massive numbers. These guys have done you guys should maybe talk about this, but They've done the research. We're talking 20 million users a month is what these guys could bring in. There's 0 projects on Solana with 20 million users. 0. Like, or just 20 million eyes on their project. There's nothing even close to that. So you gotta see this in a bullish way. I feel like you're going on about stuff that has nothing to do with anything.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
I haven't even heard
from
you
my
say
past
one
experience on a
positive
lot of
thing.
projects.
I haven't heard you say one positive thing since you've been up here. Like, if it
No,
was
no,
me,
that's not true. I said I really do admire the fact that you guys show your faces and really talk to the people and are
right.
here.
He did say
right,
that.
you
He
are
did
right.
say that.
So
Right.
I'm just I'm completely unbiased. I do not have a positive or a negative emotion towards this company or this coin. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, I can relate to that position. You know, especially if you have a experience of people not being honest or not being authentic in what they set out to do. You're gonna come at the next people and try not to make the same mistakes from last time. So I get it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
No problem. Yo,
No worries,
Karen.
thank you.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks for coming
DM
up
me if you
with
want to
that.
chat more.
Karen, you can
Yo,
take.
should we start Splitter Steel?
No.
Oh, sorry. What'd you say? Take what?
Yeah, I said you could take some of those people off the presenter. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
And then I guess we'll answer some more questions.
I got you.
Take maybe
all
like
right,
one or
so
two more.
this one-
Will wants to speak. He's been asking to speak. We can
Wait,
invite
is Yoda?
Yoda can
You
say
can
it.
take.
He's good. He asked his
All right,
question.
move Yoda. All right, right.
Wait,
Will,
is this one of your
what's up,
people?
buddy?
Is this one of your? If you ask a dumb question.
Yeah. Let's not drag any of my viewers.
Please.
Let's just drag people that aren't my viewers, because my
alright.
viewers be like,
Wait,
Take
can I
him
be
out.
honest with
No.
you? I
No.
actually do have questions about the platform, and I'm not gonna ask anything weird. Okay?
all right, Will,
Okay,
just
fine.
quick.
If you do
What
something
is it?
weird, if you do something weird, you're getting.
I'm
kicked
not.
out.
I promise you, Jeremy. I
Alright.
promise you.
Okay, go.
So I actually had some questions. Are you gonna introduce any features for people who are new to crypto or the platform? Like, are you gonna help people like get on
Buy?
crypto?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Well, not you, but like the site.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have instructions and videos and all that kind of stuff, right? Like, when if you're trying to do that, right? We're gonna be very beginner friendly because we have to, right? Like, we want to onboard people onto it, right? We have to show them how to do that. But it's
That's
not.
totally
But I want
understandable.
to make it clear, like, it's not necessary to use our platform, right? But it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really appreciate it. I like this project. I know I came in here also for just the split and steal stuff, but I'm also here to just listen up. I love watching webinars and stuff, so I appreciate your guys' time.
Alright.
You can drag me off now. Thank you, Jeremy.
Alright,
I
no
appreciate
Ron is
All right,
nuts.
I
as
moved
a-
him.
Ron is nuts.
This
as a
time I had
And is
I
anyone
had
Not
the
else-
move
drag Ron's
up.
not.
Does anyone else want to ask like
I was wrong.
a question about the platform?
I think you should just answer questions in the chat. Just open the chat and just
Sure.
people spam their questions and just kind of quickly
I've probably missed
throw
a lot,
answers
I
out.
probably missed a lot of questions. So if you had a question that I didn't answer,
Guys, if you have questions, type it in the VOOZ chat on the right. He'll kind of have German anybody look at them and then spit out quick answers. I don't want fucking paragraph. I don't want in the chat or stream wants to watch paragraph
Zach
lectures.
has been asking to come up. Zach, you have to raise your hand, bro. So I can't just like. Okay, I'm inviting you to speak, Zach. We invited you. Hello.
Oh,
Zach.
hey, what's up? Am I?
What's up?
I'm not.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
You're up.
Okay. No, I'm just on my phone as opposed to my PC. There have been some really good questions so far. I'm like really interested in like the tokenomics. I was a part of a different project for like 5 years, and they've been kind of disappointing. I think it's actually a really good project. It's just they have very like long-term goals, and sometimes the short term. I'm curious. I guess that's kind of like where I don't necessarily have a question. It's a little bit more of like feedback as far as maybe how do you see. Somebody else had a question about that I thought was really good about like ways to earn VOOZ token, for example. So I was part of, it's called Theta Network. They had a streaming service called Theta TV that was like similar to Twitch, Kick and all that. And you could actually earn small amounts of the token. And I wish I had saved more of it, but they ended up shutting it down. Who knows if they'll open it back up someday. But I thought that was like a really good question that somebody else had asked. So, I'm new to this project, and, if I can accumulate even a small amount and hold, and I asked about staking earlier, like get me onboarded. You know, show me your project.
So
That's all.
Do you want Jeremy to answer this or?
Yeah. I know I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm eager to. I was eager to.
yeah, I think.
Do you have a question
we
you
kind of
can ask
answered.
us?
I think we kind of answered this one already. Like we will have those social programs planned to.
Yeah,
like I said,
sure.
there's a company out there that I have like started to work with in the past for previous projects, and they make it so you sign in, you get a certain amount of points if you retweet things. You can do certain things like go on to like someone else's platform and buy an NFT, and then you get a certain amount of points too. Like there's things we can do like that. So basically, you do social events, and you can either make VOOZ points or you can get VOOZ points for the platform itself.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that is a good idea. I won't take up too much of your time. I think you know, I'd be excited for something like that. You know, even to have like a small, tight little community, you know, is rewarding in itself. You know, so like I said, I'm not necessarily. I don't necessarily have a specific. I'm just telling you that I'm coming from a project that they had. So you guys were talking about like, oh, everybody's got long term. Like I'm in it for on this other project. I've got holdings and I'm still staking with them, but it's like the long term. I mean, they basically all the short term benefits have been dried out. You know, they even though you know Bitcoin near all time damn high. You know, I mean the project got into NFTs and that had a little bit of a bump. You know, but it's just interesting to see if there was anything kind of like short term, you know, bubbling up. I mean, it definitely seems like it. You know, everybody wants long term, but you know, short term is cool too sometimes.
Yeah, no, I get it. At the end of the day, like it does have. It is. Were you familiar with what was it? Shit. You're on Solana often, right?
I'm not actually. My friend is though, and he's been trying to get me on it for a little while.
So the creator of Vine made a meme coin, and that went to stupid heights, and there's not even a platform anymore. I feel like just in general, the once Solana hears about this and they see what we're doing, it's gonna have short term benefits and long term benefits. Obviously, like I said, these guys, what they're spending money on, some of the marketing tactics are gonna instantly bring on new viewers, right? So they're gonna be bringing tens of thousands. Like right now, they have 75,000 people. They haven't really promoted this to people on using VOOZ yet, really. Right, so we have 75,000 eyes on a crypto project's massive. Like, what crypto project in resale page has 75,000 potential viewers every single month, right? So once they start marketing, we're talking about hundreds of thousands. Generally, can give you better numbers, but hundreds of thousands to millions within a month.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Good for you guys. Because one of the, I know a lot of people would say about this other project. Everybody say oh, what about marketing? And it's crazy because they had partnerships with big names, and they had, I don't know if it was like a marketing thing or, like I said, in my mind, it was hard for me to always tell. Like I know they're doing the long term thing, you know,
but marketing doesn't always translate into buys, right? Like you can put it in front of in front of the biggest people in the world, and that doesn't mean it's going to turn into buys. With VOOZ, on the other hand, more eyes, people using the program, they're going to want to save money. If you're going to spend $10 on VOOZ token versus $20 on your credit card, make the effort to spend $10.
Yeah, and I don't mind reinvesting profits if I know that like the long term is going to be like a stable, relatively stable. Not, you know.
I mean,
obviously
it's always hard to say. This is crypto, right? But like these guys are
always
trying to do something.
You know.
And in I've been in crypto since 2014. I've never seen a utility project that has this much potential to put so many eyes on it and have a full circle effect that goes from Web 2 to Web 3. So it really is something special. And that's the way I see it personally. Again, someone that's been here since 2014.
Right. We're really just building on top of Web 2 and, you know, so. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad that we were able to. Yeah, I appreciate you giving me a few minutes just to kind of, you know, put my thoughts on.
Hopefully that makes sense what I said.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, you know, I'm just going based off of the one other project that I was like a part. I mean, I wasn't like a dev or, you know, I was just I mean, I'm a small streamer, and they had me, you know, I was on their front page of their streaming service and all that. So, But the short term, they just dried up all. It's all long term, which I respect. So like I said, I got their shit staked and all that. But anyway, I appreciate you let me jump on. I'll let you hop on the next person.
Thank you, bro.
Yep, peace.
Okay.
You guys want to pull up like one more and
Yeah.
go to
1 second. I
giveaway?
see some questions.
Mahi has had their hand raised for a while.
Okay. Mahi?
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a lot of questions in the chat, so if I missed your question, you can even message me like after this and I'll try and answer.
Which chat? In Discord?
There's a chat for this presentation.
I don't even know how to look
On the right top, right by the exit, there's a little show chat next to the hand.
Yo, Mahi,
So you'll be able to see people type in.
Mahi, what's up? Hello?
What
Hey,
up?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I have been like listening since beginning, and I have joined by Block because you have done audited by Block right?
Yes, we have.
So yes, now you guys are being dogs. So I wanted to know that will the both holder or community have any chance to give vote on the DAO system so that they have like participate in several type of organizing section to vote to give the vote for the like whole community, or it will be like only holder can have able to vote for the DAO governance.
You're saying you're asking if only the holders can vote?
Yes, or everyone, like every community member can.
I'm not sure. I honestly, can you type the question?
I got his question.
Okay.
He was asking if only token holders could vote or every community member. It wouldn't make sense for non-token holders to be able to vote, and they never even said anything about voting or making a DAO yet. So it's a roundabout about to answer your question.
Well, right
I'm
now,
not sure.
everyone.
Yes, that's it. So I have one last question. Do you have in the future have plans to integrate any NFT? It will being more successful for the project and more investors, because in the next generation will be fully mostly dependent on the NFTs.
But you don't need NFTs to have a good project, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of the times people bring on NFTs because they need to generate income. This already has a 2.9% tax on it. So that's where the whole income will already come in, brother. A lot of these projects bring in NFTs because they want to generate money to get more marketing funds. They've already covered that end with the 2.9% tax. Now, I'm not ruling out NFTs for the project because I'm not part of the team. But I do want you to know that's why a lot of projects drop NFTs is for that exact reason.
Yeah, I mean, I can also answer to that. I'm a big believer in NFTs, and if there is a use case that makes sense for VOOZ to start creating NFTs, then why not? But as of this time, there's no like immediate plan to create an NFT.
Okay, good. Actually, as you said, it's happened because they are like hyping for launch the NFT, and after that they stop everything, and the project goes to die. So you mentioned that there'll be like tax 2.5%. It will be like remaining constant all the time, or it will be very sometimes it gets zero, or it will get upper like 5%, 6%.
No,
I mean, I think the taxes are going to stay the same.
It's Solana. You can't change taxes on Solana. It's not like Ethereum. It's built.
Yo, Will, you got to chill in the chat. You're saying some crazy shit.
Oh, okay, I was unable to know that Solana tax cannot change because most of the Solana project tax is 0%. That's why I was unable to know.
You can't change the tax.
I don't understand.
Okay, man. Thank you for your answer, and I appreciate you, man. You guys are dogs.
No, yeah, no problem. Okay, so Deadbolt's over here said he's going to be our biggest investor, so we invited him on.
Hey, thanks, bro. I'm a fan of Chip. I know him pretty well. Worked together for about a decade on a lot of projects. I've invested in a ton of crypto projects myself. Chip told me about this like a few days ago. I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. If like, what the fuck is VOOZ outside of this crypto conversation? If you could just give me an elevator pitch. I've done very little research. I just want to
Sure.
hear from like Jeremy's perspective.
Sure.
Yeah.
Were you not there in the beginning?
No, I was having an issue connecting.
Oh,
Sorry.
no problem. Yeah, so we're basically a random chatting platform, similar to like what Omegle was, Monkey.app. These platforms Omegle is getting about 59 million people to their platform every month. Their website is now shut down. So we are in that space. There's about a couple platforms getting above 20 million users to their platform every month. We're in that space. We're unique. We're different, and we're trying to take over the whole market. A lot of these platforms, they're not really run well. They're doing the same old thing. We're trying to come in, be different, let users play games with each other, let users watch videos together. There's a friends list. There's chat rooms. We're trying to basically make, the best anonymous. We are going to make the best anonymous chatting platform on the internet and take over the market.
Okay, a couple other questions. As far as the crypto space goes, if you guys had to put your energy right now in the platform versus crypto, is it 50-50 with the coin project? Is it 90-10? Like, where do you guys see that as importance?
So, I
know it's a tough question.
No, that's a good question. So they're both really important, right? And we both have two teams working on both aspects of it. So I have my development team working on VOOZ, right? I have a front end and a back end developer. That's what we work on. Jaden, Chip, we're promoting both projects, but we have a team working on the platform, and we have a team working on the Web3 aspect. For promotional material, it's going to go on with both, right? They both kind of combine, but we have two separate teams working on this. I would say they're both equally as important right now.
Okay.
And I would say it's like the full circle type situation, right? The more that Web3 succeeds, the more that VOOZ.co,
exactly,
the Web2 side will succeed. And then that'll bring on more users, which will then bring people full circle back into the chart.
Two other really quick questions. Sorry. Monetization from like ads, etc. Yeah. How do you guys see that? Like, can you just maybe you said in the beginning? I'm just curious what that looks like for you guys.
So ad monetization is good, but it's not going to be our main source. I would say it's probably going to be like 40% of our monetization, and that gets really high once you start scaling users, right? Very doable for us to hit like 1 million users in probably 3 to 4 months. If we're getting the funds from this coin, from the taxes and stuff like that, right? Putting it in the right areas that we know. We basically have 3 pillars, right? We're going to be investing in SEO, PPC, and our influencers. The SEO part is huge for us. Once that starts crawling up, we're definitely going to make money on ads, but a big piece for monetization is microtransactions for users. Matching with a female, matching with people in certain locations, being able to monetize different parts of your avatar. If you get banned, you can basically pay to get back on the platform. There's a huge amount of monetization we're going to be putting on the platform as well.
Okay. And then last question, as far as Solana goes, what made you guys land on Solana versus like Base? And is it for definitive that it's Solana, it's not going to change? Is there any world that you guys, why Solana over Ethereum?
I can let Eric handle that one.
Yeah. So I'm just the Solana maxi, and I like Solana. It's got a lot of culture. I do believe that a product like this will do well on Solana. Most of the users are Gen Z, younger kids that may already be on Solana. But with that being said, I would like to wormhole over to Base as well. So I can see this in the future being on Base at the same time.
Cool. Well, guys, I appreciate it. Pip, if you can link me with Jeremy, I got a bunch of other shit off this call, but really appreciate you guys. I'm excited to dive in and love to put a bunch of money in this project. I think you guys are in the right headspace, and I love that you're showing your face and doing it the way you're doing it. So Cheers to you guys. Thanks for letting me in.
Nice meeting you, dude.
Thanks, Jason.
Okay. Who else? Should we see if there's another question or two, or should we get on to that splitter steel? Let some people win. Will, stop asking questions.
I think you should.
Yeah, we got to mute him in the chat. How can you do that?
Yeah, yo, hey, Shaq, start timing people out that are for my comm. For my comm, start timing them out if they're misbehaving. I'm not even trolling. They're getting out of hand.
Will is doing
All right, Will,
groundwork.
don't be weird.
No, but is there anyone else that wants to kind of ask a question? That's important. That that also wants to get in on the pre-sale, because otherwise, your questions are a little bit useless to me right now.
We are at almost an hour already, just so you know, or over an hour actually.
Okay, let's get on to. Look, we're gonna do more Twitter. Like, we don't have to be on video all the time now. We're gonna do more Twitter Spaces and stuff as this week goes by. So if people have questions, they're gonna be able to ask there. Karin, you can go forward and start doing giveaways, and Shaq also.
Yeah.
Go for it, guys. Enjoy.
Yeah, guys, we're doing Splitter and Steel today. If you don't know what Splitter Steel is, I'm gonna have someone like Shaq drag 2 people up here, cameras on, mic on, and basically they'll have like 2 to 3 minutes to talk to each other about what they're gonna do with the money. They're gonna be given 1 soul to basically they can either agree upon splitting it together, or they can agree on to split it, whatever. If one of them steals it and the other one splits it, the person that steals it gets all of it. If both of them steal, nobody gets it, and it just gets added on to the next round. Very fun, very cool game. I've done it multiple times with other streamers, and I think it's a really opportunity that people give some money and you can do whatever. And I think Jeremy will be sending it all out tonight. So if you guys are ready, I'm gonna have Shaq randomly drag some people in here. Just have your cameras turned on and stuff, and then I'll kind of run down the game again, and then we'll get started.
All right, yeah, let's get some veterans up from your comm up in here so they can kind of teach people how to play.
Okay, bet.
Let's get Chop Cheddar up in here. And
One of my life.
Jamie and his cool 10.
Yo, chat.
All right, Chop Cheddar, camera on.
All right, Chop Cheddar, turn camera on.
Yo,
and
can
then...
I win some money too, or am I excluded?
You're excluded, bro. So who's up?
Chop Cheddar, and then hold up, wait, Shaq, drag.
Yo, what up, guys? Chop Cheddar here.
What's up, bro?
Cheddar. I like the glasses, dude.
Thank you.
Are you investing?
I'm investing.
Let's get Will up in here.
All right, Will. I bet. Yo, Will.
I want to see what you look like right now.
I want to get some chat.
No camera.
Whoa.
Wait, hold up, guys. We get some with the camera then, because I want to have like a clip out of this.
Yeah, pull me up.
I want to post a clip. Pull someone else up for against Chop Cheddar then with a camera.
All right,
Who's willing to show their camera?
Let's get
Who has a
Cryzos
camera? I want to get some clip. Yeah, get Cryzos up in here. Oh my God.
Can y'all hear me?
Chop Cheddar.
Well, dude, bro, that's a crazy Elgato camera hub. Fix that, bro.
I don't even have an Elgato, so I don't even know what that's about.
All right, do you guys both know how to play Spin Stew? I feel you guys are veterans at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All right, very simple. You guys have 2 to 3 minutes to talk. Basically what you're fighting for is 1 whole soul. I think right now 1 soul is like what, 150-ish? 150. So
yeah,
about 150. So that's pretty much what you're fighting for. You guys can debate it. When the moment you guys start talking, I will start the timer and we'll go from there. I'll stop you.
All right.
Yo,
I think. Yo, what up, Cryzos? I think we should split it and invest it all in VOOZ, man. We should full port VOOZ with all this money that we're splitting.
I mean, all I want to do is we could split it. I mean, 75 each. I just want to gamble it, just put it all on black and hopefully double it and then invest in VOOZ.
That sounds good, man. I'm down. I don't think we need the full minute, man. I think I'm down.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
All right, you guys want to write down your answers then?
Write it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, write down your answers, and then I'll count down. And have you guys both show.
Everyone else, if you don't know how to play, you need a pen and paper to write down your answers, either split or steal, just in case. These guys know how to play, so.
They're my con. They've done multiple on these with my streams and multiple other ones.
Are you both ready?
I'll do a countdown. All right, show your papers in 3, 2, 1. How did I know? No way! No!
Yo, I hope, buddy. I hope it lands on red, and I hope you don't win any fucking money.
Oh man, yo, I knew he was gonna do that.
Let's
I knew,
That's crazy.
Let's go!
I swear to God, I knew he was gonna do that. If he's willing to risk it all on black, he's willing to lie.
Okay. Shaq,
you
can
know
you,
Jeremy? We'll get you.
Shaq, can you just DM Jeremy Kryzos and then Shaq, keep track of who won each round, please.
Yeah, I got you.
So Kryzos won?
All right.
Yeah,
Kryzos won that one.
Okay.
That's so
It's
funny.
in Telegram, Jeremy. It's in Telegram. All right, let's
All
get,
right.
let's get Tyler
Talk
Rice
to other
up here,
people.
and then we'll do
Let's prank
who
call
has their hand
Slippery.
up? Lost has their hand up. Let's get them in here.
I pull loss of here.
I think. Okay, go ahead.
Lost, you have a camera?
Kryzos took
Yo.
Karn's massive glass of gaslighting.
Yo. Oh shit.
Yo, Trinity. All right, wait, hold up. Who is it? Ty and then Lost. Trinity cameras. What's up, boys? What's up?
What
All
up?
What's up?
Splitter and Steel, you guys are basically fighting for one soul. You guys have about 2 to 3 minutes to basically talk it out. You guys saw how it went last round. I like that shirt, Lost. I like that shirt.
Yes, sir, bro.
basically-
Gotta represent, bro.
I respect it. You guys have 2 minutes starting whenever you guys start, and I'll mute, and you guys just go
His
ahead and
name
talk
is
it out.
his name is Lost, and then his shirt says Solana. So you don't want to lose Solana here. Make this the right decision, bro.
Facts.
Bro, Tyler, bro, do not
Bro.
steal.
Dude,
I'm actually not
I
kidding,
won't.
bro.
I know, no, bro. I
No,
came in
no,
here
I'm
thinking-
straight up. This is the easiest
I'm a-
game, bro. We have too many new
No,
gens in
deadass,
this game
deadass,
who
bro. Hear
don't
me
know
out,
how
bro.
to just split.
Dude, I came in here thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm a steal, bro. I'm a steal. I was thinking that at first, but now I'm like thinking, I'm like, bro, it's just unfair, bro. Like, cause we'll both lose, bro. We'll both lose, and it's just like,
Exactly. We'll just straight up lose. There's literally no point in playing this. We're just gonna both steal, bro. Do not steal. I'm so straight up with you. Just split it and we both win. Why are you laughing like that?
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Bro, it doesn't seem like it's fair. You're laughing, bro. Take this
No,
serious, bro.
I'll lock it. I'll lock it. I'll lock it. I'll
Put
lock
it
it.
on.
I'll
Put
lock
it on your dad's life. You're not gonna steal.
My dad's dead, but all right, yeah, cool. All
Put on
right,
your
so
mom's life. You're not gonna steal.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to kill two parents now. All right, cool. I'll put it on my. Try to put it on my shit.
Yo, this got dark.
Put it on your mom.
Ex-girlfriend that you cheated on.
I'll put it on Karn.
You'll put it on card, bro. You're about to steal. Nah, bro.
No, I'm playing.
If you steal, on my life, you're getting banned. If you steal, on my life, you're getting banned. On my life, you're
There's
getting banned.
literally
I'm
no point. Just
All right.
split it with me, bro.
All right,
Go ahead
all
and
right,
we
DM me
both
your
win.
answers, guys. DM me
All right,
your
sounds
answers.
good. Well, I'll split.
You can see me. Hold on.
All right,
Wait,
do we write it down? What do we do?
No, go ahead and DM me your answer.
Wait.
Split or steal, DM me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I have paper.
Bro,
I can write it
Tyler,
down.
bro.
Oh, you have paper? Okay.
Steal this. There's literally no point.
All right, bet.
Gary, do you have paper?
I don't believe
On my phone, picture. I already have it ready.
That works.
Hold on, let me.
Nah, this kid's getting
Alright.
ready to steal, bro.
All right, I just wrote it.
Who's stealing? The one with the Solana shirt?
No, I'm
Oh,
splitting.
If you steal,
I'm
bro.
splitting.
Dude, if you steal, bro, we're not winning.
You're actually stupid if you steal, because we both win, bro. We both win.
If you steal, we're literally both losing, bro. I hope you know this,
bro.
Yo,
How much does Lost trench? That's the question.
What?
How much do you trench? You have a Solana shirt on,
bro,
so you trenching all the time?
I'm deep in, bro. I'm deep in. I don't even want to tell you, bro. Hey, all
you
I'm
buy
saying.
boots?
No, not yet. I haven't bought VOOZ, but my biggest win
I like
is
VOOZ, love
Memes
VOOZ.
AI. If you remember
All right.
Memes AI's project.
Are you guys ready? You guys got your answers
All right,
written
bro.
down?
All
You guys
right,
ready for
ready?
the countdown? All right, counting down in 3, 2, 1. I show you answers.
Wait, hold on. Oh.
Ah!
Yeah, we both
Dirty.
just lost, bro. We both
Dirty
just lost.
fucking-
Wait,
dirty
who's that
trench
girl?
beats, bro.
Who's that girl?
So wait, what happens? when
Tyler,
you-
bro, you're nah, bro.
Dude, I told you from the get go I was stealing, bro.
What
Tyler, bro, we both just lost, bro.
I
Nice.
told you this.
What happens
Nah,
when
bro.
you lose, Karn?
Neither of them
We
get
gotta
money.
go
They get
again. We
booted.
gotta go again.
No, they don't. They get booted, and then we drag the next people up.
All right,
All
All
right.
right, let's.
Cheers.
That's what you get
So I
for
knew
being so
he was-
Jewish.
Take it.
I
Alright,
knew
There's
he was
girls on
here.
here.
Let's go
There's
ahead.
girls.
and
All right, Shaq, drag someone. Yeah, drag some random people.
Get a girl.
And Stormtrooper. Oh, get a girl. Get a girl. Are there any girls even in here?
There's this
I don't
Monsoon
know.
girl. There's also Vince Smoke brought a bunch of people on.
All right, Wings, and then who else?
Cameras got
Honestly,
Vince Smoke.
Vince Smoke will not go on camera, but I will play on his behalf, and I'll ask him his answer because he won't go on camera. He
Wings?
Yeah,
He just
let's
turns
get him
camera
on here.
What's good, bro?
No,
That's
so
good.
All right.
Vince Smoke, you said? What's his name? See, all right, I'm just gonna bring up Stormtrooper. for now.
Drag K because he'll turn his camera on if you can.
Stormtrooper
K
had his
is in
hand
a-
up. I brought him up already.
Okay. Will you turn camera on or no?
Let's
Storm, will you turn your camera on? Cameras are preferred. I'm not gonna lie because I can get clips out of it and post it with VOOZ's Instagram and stuff. So look at what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get funny ass clips. Like I don't care. Steal. Like.
All right, anyone in the show chat have a camera and want to go?
Why is Will
Mango
asking
does.
me?
K does.
Trench Yoda.
Drag K. J Man has one.
K290. Let's get them up in here.
Let me get him up
K290.
here. Yeah. He's in BAU, Maha. He's in BAU. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready whenever, Carmen. Just message Shaq. I'm not doing any of the dragon. I don't even have any perms.
Yo.
I wanted to keep this as yo. K, what up, Brody?
What's good, big bro?
All right, K. What's up, big boy? It's pretty simple. You know how to play spin and steal. I'm sure you do. You're playing against Twink. I'll give you about 2 to 3 minutes to talk to him. Winner gets 1 soul. So yeah.
Yo, Link. Yo, Links. I want you to put it on God, put it on your mother heartbeat, put it on your dad, put it on your dad dog, put it on everything you fucking love. I put it on my mother heartbeat. I won't steal. I put it on God. I won't steal. I put it on every single fucking soul I love. I won't steal. If you could do the same. Do the same.
No. I won't do the same because if I do steal, you don't win anything. So I could split and you take the steal.
Look,
What you got going on? What's your situation? What you need the money for?
I need to pay. I need to help my mom out for the rent, and I need to pay. And some we live off food stamps, so I'm trying to help out my mom. On God.
That's just
Write it down right now. Write it down right now.
Don't be weird, bro. On God.
I already got it pre-written down. I was ready before this, so.
Yeah, all right. Ready?
What you want?
I'm ready.
You guys
Somebody
want me
count it down for us.
I'll count it down. All right, go ahead and show your papers in 3, 2, 1. Split.
Oh, that's backwards.
Man.
Gee.
Hey,
He didn't even steal it.
I don't want to steal
what's
that
up?
from you.
All right, boys.
so-
Congrats, both of you. Both of you message VOOZ and then or message Jeremy, and he'll send you guys each half of a soul. Congratulations, guys, and good job being honest.
Sounds good.
So unlike my community, so unlike it. I don't know how to explain it.
Yo, he told you to write down steal, and he was gonna give you the full money, brother.
Now that guy's my top gifter as well. Like that guy, yeah, he sounds like he's like. I don't think he needs it. You're just trying to be nice. All right, drag 2 other people, Shaq.
All right, let's get J-Man.
Drag 2 people from like the project. Drag 2 people from like that are not involved in my comm.
Put your hand up, guys, if you want to get dragged.
I mean,
real
yo,
quick.
bring Trench Yoda up. He said he'll go on cam.
I dragged
He
you.
said-
Hello, we'll get him after this round. We'll do Trench Yoda after this round. All right, let's get cameras on.
Trench Yoda says, "I am the project." That's a big statement.
All right, there you go.
I'm good, Conrad.
What's good, bro?
How you doing?
Good.
How y'all doing?
Good. And then we got J-Man. All right, boys. Welcome. J-Man's camera. One sec.
He scams?
No. His camera. He's not a scammer, I don't think.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say I need this bread, man. Young light skinned brother. In the trenches, man. How do I tell you?
You have paper right
Fix your camera, bro.
Brother, I'm just an old ass one.
All right, there we go. All right, boys. Very simple. Split or steal. You guys are fighting for 1 soul, equivalent to about $150 USD. You guys have about 2 to 3 minutes to talk it out. If you want to split or steal it, I'll mute. And I'll start the timer when you guys start talking.
So listen. All I want and all I desire is a yard. I don't know if you know what a yard is. It's only 35. That's all I need, gang. All I need is 35. So I'm willing to split with you, bro. Like dead ass.
This guy's buying weed with crypto. Got it.
Yeah, no.
Listen.
I'm gonna split with you because I need the money to pay for a back thing. I don't know what it was called again because I have back issues lately, so I need the money for it.
Oh, all right. So I won't steal it then, bro. You know what I'm saying? So listen,
Yeah, like,
you can't be weird though. You can't be weird though, because I'm gonna split.
I'm gonna split too. I have it. Oh,
Yo, you're literally covering your fucking smile. Yo.
I'm just
bro.
laughing.
JJ, come on, bro.
I can't help but laugh. It's an issue. I had to go see a doctor about. Like I laugh whenever it's an issue.
Listen, bro, I need this fucking cart, bro. I've been 3 days. You know what I'm saying? I need it.
And I need to go see a doc. I need to pay my doctor to help with my back problems. I've been having it for like 5 years, and it's bad.
Oh, okay.
You gonna pay him in Solana?
All right, but I'm gonna use my notes, okay? I'm gonna use my notes. But listen, don't be weird, bro. I'm willing to split with you, bro. Like, actually, just take it, bro. Last time I split, I got scammed. I ain't gonna lie. Please don't be like
I'm
that
not
nigga.
gonna lie, this is a fire ass game, dude. Like,
You guys have never. It's so
is
funny
so
on stream, bro.
entertaining.
It's so funny.
No, this is
all right.
like, I'm so glad I woke up at 5 a.m. for this shit. Like,
it's funny to watch. Trust. All right, you guys ready to write your answers down? You guys ready to write it down? I go and write it down. Let me know when you guys are ready, and I'll do a countdown.
All right, bet. Bro, you're
All right,
smart, bro.
ready.
Oh my god, bro. GG.
Sure,
Bro,
it's a
listen.
condition. I smile whenever something happens.
what's this condition
Also,
called? Just so I can
shaking.
use this in the
Yeah,
future.
what's the
I need
condition
to
called?
know.
No, it's just like Tourette's.
Tourette's.
Is it called trolling?
Tourette's. Okay. Yep, definitely. But bro, I'm actually about to
Look,
split, bro.
I'll
Please,
stop
bro.
smiling. Watch. See, I can't help
Listen,
but
bro.
smile. I
Show
can't
him,
help
God,
it.
that you pick a split, man.
On my mom's life, I put split.
Oh shit. All right, bet. All right, I believe you, bro. Come on. Count
All
down.
right, you guys got your
All right,
answers ready?
ready?
Written down. All right, show in
Yeah,
3.
I got it right here.
All right, show in 3,
Come on, bro.
2, 1. Show your answers now. Show
I can't
J-Man.
see.
Hey, Mo.
J-Man.
What are you doing? Oh my bad.
J-Man, show your fucking
you see
answer. Show your fucking answer. No, I can't see. What is wrong with you guys?
It says
split.
It says what does it say?
Split.
J-Man.
I can't see it.
Show your thing. Whoa, he's got some
J-Man.
cheating going on here.
Yo,
Yeah,
you're
bro, why you
cheating.
cheating?
Yo.
Disqualify him. What the fuck
What
is
does
that?
that even say? What does that even say?
What is that?
Yo, what does that even say?
Bro, what the
It said split and then he
One
changed it
second.
to steal.
I bet. So we're cheating now.
No.
So we're cheating,
Nah,
man.
nah,
Flip the paper. Flip the paper. J-Man, flip the paper. Flip the paper. Flip the paper. J-Man, flip the paper. No, J-Man, boy, pushing me off. Bro, I'm about to pull up the floor there. Put that paper down. Flip the camera. Flip the camera before I ban you. Flip the camera. Flip the camera. All right, flip that paper. Flip that paper over right now. Flip it. Flip it. Let me see it. Flip. All right, no, you cheated. No. Automatically, I disconnected him. Give it. No, automatically, give it to the other guy. Give it to you. Give it to him. I don't even care. That's insane. Cheating is like not okay.
I'm calling an audible because this guy showed it on the camera and then he pulled it away. So like you got to see that it said ST. Like it was both cheating. They're both cheated. I don't.
No,
like,
he didn't
I read steal. I read steal.